Coffee was first brought to Vietnam by the French in 1857. With perfect weather and conditions, coffee grows strong in Vietnam and making it one of the most popular agricultural products in Vietnam. Vietnam is the second biggest exporter of coffee and the biggest exporter of Robusta coffee beans in the world. Vietnamese people have their own unique way of drinking coffee. First, it starts with the beans. The coffee beans are always roasted with something like soya, butter, cereal, or corn to give a unique aroma and taste. Then, the beans will be roasted at a high temperature for a long time to create a rich body and strong taste. R&G coffee is perceived as a reference of quality and authenticity. It is prepared with a local tool called fin, like French press. Iced coffee is the drink preferred by Vietnamese. More than 80% of coffee is consumed iced. Coffee is more than a beverage, it is a culture. Let's Go Cafe became a norm, meaning gathering in a coffee shop. International coffee shop chains have entered Vietnam and have been mostly limited to key cities. They have somehow influenced the way the younger, higher income group drinks coffee. Vietnam has an established coffee drinking culture. However, national per capita consumption is relatively low, only 112 cups. One of the main reasons is there is a big gap of per capita consumption in each region. There are distinct coffee drinking habits in the 4 regions of Vietnam, namely North, Central, Ho Chi Minh City, and Mekong Delta. Central. In the heartland of coffee, the Central region contributes 16% of the country's population. Per capita consumption is 64 cups. Central people like to drink white coffee and cool down their coffee with a couple of ice cubes in a small glass. They prefer balanced coffee. Coming to the South, coffee culture becomes stronger and more diversified. First is Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon, the biggest city in Vietnam, with 16.1 million people, 18% of the country's population. It has the highest consumption per capita, 262 cups per person. More than 90% of Saigonese drink iced coffee in both black and white. Long glasses and long spoons are typical and are representative pictures of Saigonese coffee. The taste reference is skewed to very rich and strong coffee. Coming to the deepest south of the country, Mekong Delta region. It has the second highest per capita consumption, with 213 cups per person. Mekong Delta people love to drink iced coffee and add lots of ice. They enjoy drinking coffee for a long time, up to 40 minutes. Therefore, the coffee must be rich and thick to make the taste last longer with ice. Their coffee taste is skewed towards sweet and creamy. The coffee culture rolls out to the north, which has a strong tea culture, leading limited coffee consumption. They just drink coffee only 5 months in a year, during winter and the Lunar New Year. The North's population accounts for 47% of the national population, and with their limited coffee drinking, makes their per capita consumption only 31 cups. Northern people prefer balanced coffee.